Hello there, and welcome to episode 167 of my series where I try to play Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. That is, I aim to play maps of each and every single one of Norway's 356 communes to a Geoguessr score of 25,000 points each. Today we have made it to the commune of Åsnes. Now I see that several people have tried to play this map already after I made it, and I see that most of them that they have pretty much struggled, a lot of them. I would say that getting this score in 4 minutes is impressive, given this commune. So the commune is, I guess, 3 hours northeast of Oslo, up against the Swedish border. We got the river Glomma running through it, as well as Route 2, which is the only knowledge I have of the area, because I went through here for the first time in my life last summer. But I never stopped here. And but it's not this bit that worries me. It's this. This is pretty much woodlands with very, very sparse habitation. So I think we could be in for a bit of a nightmare. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll be stuck in Flisa and in Arneberg. Hopefully. Let's see what we get. First, some facts about Åsnes. It's half an hour until I should be making dinner, so I thought, like, okay, let's kill the time by recording another episode. That might have been an epically bad choice. So let's see, what do we have here? We have Juvbergsveiene SA. Okay. So this is a toll road. It's crossing a river. It's not the Glomma. I think we can be pretty confident about that. And Åsrund. So it looks like a bicycle trail. So let's see, and we are. That bridge is crossing the river towards the northeast. So let's see, could we be here, for instance? No, that doesn't seem likely. That doesn't seem, well, it could be over here, I guess, but then we're in the next commune, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we aren't there either. And I guess we could be up here somewhere too. Nah, we need to figure out which road this is. Do I see? Oh, and it stops being. Okay, that could be significant. So let's go down the hard surface. So we've got this river following to the east. And I just need to keep looking for signs of a little. Oh no! Oh, hooey! I hope we won't be trapped in snow for the most of this playthrough. 1073. That is rather far. That means we're like 10 kilometers away from where this road starts. And that is a major stretch. So hopefully we can find some information before that. Otherwise this is gonna take a long time. Yep, and this is pretty much this area. Pine, 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 pine. So, let's see. And roads through the woods. I need my little friends on the roadside to tell me which road this is. Well, it sure is a very straight one. Shouldn't be the hardest place to make a road, though. Just chop down trees and put down the tarmac. Lindberg. And Lindbergsvägen, so Lindenberg. Oh, there it says that one as well. Unfortunately, I have no idea what Lindberg is, so it doesn't seem to be coming up readily on this one either. Let's see, but I have a feeling we're probably on this road somewhere. So Hindalen. Lindbergsvägen, here we go. Where's our bridge? Here it is. We might be able to do this yet. So we're sitting there. So there. Ha! Gotcha. Whoop. Okay, so this time this must, well, it could be a lake as well, I guess. I know that lake up here at the Åsnes. That lake here. But it could also be on one of these roads by the Glomma River. So we need to figure out whether this is a lake or... No, this is definitely a lake. This is not the river. So we're heading northeast and east. So it could be here. How does that match? Let's see, do we have... If we are indeed here, we should have a very sharpish bend to the right now. Do we have two houses on this bend? We do. Okay. And if we go the opposite way, the road curves slightly outwards. Oh, it's ever so slightly. Let's just check if we're getting a curve to the right. Eventually, there's a long barn. Could be that one. Quite likely that it is. Yeah, we're definitely here. So that's the long barn. So this would be the next farm, this one. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have to rely on counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to that road. And to the next road is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to past it. Okay. Right, so between this two, we are on 10. That's 5. 2.5. 3 3/4, 4 should be about there. Don't get too cocky now, but I think that should be good. Good enough. And, okay, out in the woods again, Holstadsetervägen. And, which way to go now? How about when we have a look up the same road that we were on? After all, it did turn. Let's see, here's the, what was that, Lindberg Road? It was Was it that far up the river? Yes. So here's where the bridge was, and here was where the tarmac ended. So it could possibly be something called Holseterveg. Wait a minute. This road goes east-west. Okay, that puts a different light on things. And I have no idea where Holseter is, and there are several places called that anyway. Okay, so those are some buildings in the woods, so they might come in handy by and by. The road without a name. Let's see. Already starting to question my choice of going westwards, but what little I know of this place is that you cannot really expect to find anything anywhere. But we did. Steinlausholen. 14 kilometers to Våler. 14 kilometers to Åsnes. Noggarn. And just look at these distances. So this road will bring us to the 210, and it will bring us to the 209. So let's see, so the 210 is here. Where's the 209? The 209 is way down here. Okay, so that probably means that we are... So 14 kilometers to Våler, so Våler is up here. So it must be one of these things. Could it be like here? Oh yeah, that looks like it matches. So let's see, so 14 kilometers to Våler from here, up the road I came from. Which road did I come from? I came from this one, didn't I? That doesn't quite match, does it? Let's see, so is it 14 kilometers to Våler from here? Started to think we're rather here. That looks more likely. This could be the Holseter road that we were at. But yeah, this takes us to Våler. So let's see. Where the Holseter road that we were at. And that goes straight in the opposite direction. Well, that's weird. Well, that sort of scuppered my thinking. Okay, so we're going to the right, and a long bend to the left. And we got this road up the side, which is probably that road. And we're continuing the bend. Then go back right. And then we're going left. And then we should be on the crossroads, right? Yes. I need to confirm this crossroads. So that road goes sort of westwards. But does it have that big bend? This still doesn't feel right. And it isn't. It is not right. So where are we then? Where does that leave us? This is as far as it's called Sør-Odalsveien. Okay, so we are still lost. 24 kilometers to Nord-Odal. So Nord-Odal is down here. So we're probably further up the mountain then. Solør-Odalsveien, and we do have it here as well. This might be the place. But was there a road? No, there wasn't a road there, was it? It still doesn't... Well, actually, there is a road here. And that fits a lot better. Yeah, we're definitely here. I'm willing to wager quite a bit on it. Good. Next. Well, thank you. I'm not going to say anything, because if I do, I'm probably going to jinx this horribly. Right, so here's something about the refugee routes during the Second World War. There was quite a lot of people who escaped from Norway into Sweden, into neutral Sweden during the war, which of course was totally frowned upon by the German occupants and of Norway, and so you would have guides that would lead you across the border after you'd gone through a pipeline of undercover agents, etc., etc. Fair number of Norwegian Jews, well, at least of those who were not rounded up and sent to Germany. We didn't have all that many of them in the first place, but yeah, I definitely did not have that many afterwards. And yeah, quite a lot of Jews made it across into Sweden, which was a good thing. Let's see. I can't quite say what it says there. Now I got to almost missed that one. Oi! Stop that. That's just needless trolling. Where did it go? It was over here. We are on the 202, and we got 2 kilometers in that direction for something. Okay, so which is the 202? Here's the 202. Oh god. Right. This could be anywhere, but not this far south though. It says 2 something happens in 2 kilometers, I believe. I think the arrow is pointing that way. So let's see what happens in 2 kilometers. Sort of feels like there should be a lake on the left-hand side. I don't know why, because I only see trees. Let's see. Another side road. So what happens in 2 kilometers? Now, oh. Okay, so I'm going in the wrong direction. Fair enough. Now we go the other way. So interesting place. So yeah, we're back in Finnskog and the Finn Woods, where you will have a lot of people coming out of Finland and the Sami, I think, as well. migrating into these areas like several hundred years ago and clear themselves a farm. Precious few of them remain now. Here's a lake. And we're going southeast. And here's a crossroads coming up to Fall. Let's see if the crossroad itself gleans any further information. 2 kilometers to Fall. Of course, it's called the Fall Road. Well, this is called the Finnskog Road, which is very helpful because that is where everything is. Okay, so from Svulria to Flisa, but that is, I think, Svulria. That's like down here, isn't it? Yeah. So that's way into the next commune. And, but, I guess we could be here. Yeah, we're going to Fall Lake. So that probably means, good, we can see buildings. I'm feeling we are on that bit of road. So we got a cabin and a shack. Yes. And then there's this road that does the necessary things. So we should be about there. Good. I'm starting to feel optimistic about this, and that is usually a bad thing. But at least we have this crossroads to go by. We have a barn there. I think this must be on the 2 somewhere. And here we got a sign even to a place called Ulsta. Okay. I have no idea where Ulsta is, and I have no memory of this place. Does it say Knäppkroken? Okay, and the Crackle Corner. The Crackle Nook. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. This is not the 2, we're on the 210. Okay, so that, we're on the opposite side of the river. That made it a little more, made a little more sense to why I could not remember this place. So let's see, we're going northwest, northwest, and we're turning ever more westwards. Could it be like up here? That could kind of fit, I guess. Except this road doesn't really do what it should. And this is where we are. I'm still heading northwest. So let's see, could be here. Probably not. What does the road do further up? That's a long, long, long bend. And then it bends to the west again, does it? That's a long straight. Actually, it doesn't bend to the west, it does a slight bend to the west, and then it goes east again. A fairly long eastern bend before another western bend. Okay. So we have a long, but we're not going that far. I just check that I'm not running out of commune here. Here we are probably in the next commune. And there would have been a sign if we were. This is not the place. You're turning into a tricky one, aren't you? I thought this one would be easy. Let's go the other way. Let's see what we find. Oop! Snorroa. Never heard of. Let's see. Good, of course. Okay, so we're not. I don't think Namno. No, Namno is not part of this place, so we can't go any further south than about here. So let's see. This road is going slightly east to south. Northwest heading. I am still well stumped about where this is. We're on the 210, that much is certain, and we're going. So this is 12 kilometers to Våler. So Våler is here, that's 2 kilometers, so we're way south. But I thought. I'm missing something obvious again, aren't I? Oh. Right. Coming up to a crossroads with 206. That's not the 206. And that is the 206. That's now mucking about with being something else. This is not the 206. I went over there last summer. So here's the 206. So were we here after all? No. No, that can't be right. Let's backtrack. So here we're coming up to the road to Ulstad, which must be this one. That's not it. No, it's the next one here. Well, that actually sort of does what it's supposed to. How did this trick me so badly? Okay, so we got house, barn, house, barn. So we're looking at this one. And this suddenly became a lot more fraught with danger than I expected it to. We're still on the bend. Okay, let's have a look around here. Yeah, so this road goes on for a bit. Couple more buildings. But it never returns the road as it is showing there. But let's see, that must be this one. And that is that one, sorry. And then we have this thing in the woods here, which must be that one. This thing. And then there's a building here, probably that one. And that building is that one. Looking north, looking east, looking south, looking west. Okay, so we are looking a bit. I'm by no means certain about this one. This has so many wrong things going on, but I'll give it that. 5 meters away. That was a long game, but we did make it in the end. So that is episode 167 done, just in time to start making dinner. And check in tomorrow for episode 168. Until then, bye-bye.